PPIP. I have a pen. I have a
Island.
uh.
Penis Land.
Hey guys, because Racecar here with bringing you episode 3 of Pen Island. First off, I want to apologize first and foremost. I I shouldn't have waited this long to get this episode out to you guys, but I found a groove and I got quite a bit of stuff done. First, you'll see that the supports changed color on Penguin, and then we're gonna move our way over this way. I kind of did add some trees and stuff, and we got ourselves a little beer stand right here now too, um, and we got Jaunty's cash register from the Theme Maker's Toolkit. That thing looks fantastic. And that's really about all I got as far as this area goes, as far as the trees that I added. Uh, I'll fill in those areas, these little gaps in later. Um, and I did build this, I built this Windseeker. Got this off the workshop from Silent Member. I do believe that's who I got this from, right? But yeah, this thing is absolutely killer. Like, it looks just like the real thing. Uh, and so built that, and as a non-functioning ride, I know it's so weird, like it's all made out of like art shapes and wood blocks and stuff, but it looks so dang good. And then added a couple buildings over here for the Route 69 area. Added Dr. Kartoffelsalat's gas station for the building here, and then kind of modified it to fit how I wanted it for this area. And then this is my garage that I built uh, for Mass Bandits Snow Valley. The only difference is I took all the Christmas decorations off and I added a Missy Good little advertisement on the side of the building. So So yeah, if you haven't already, check out Snow Valley, and there's a lot of really good pieces in there from other members of the Bro Nation Discord as well, and they make mine like look. Oh man, their stuff is absolutely fantastic. Um, and then coming up this way, we got the hashtag Waster Time Arcade. This took me about a week long to once I finally got into it. I got her going and finally got some good stuff going with here. But we got some different arcade games that I got off the workshop. Got some air hockey, some skee ball, pinball, all kinds of different arcade games in here. Um, Oops, I did leave this corner blank. I meant to put in some shooter games right in here. We do have some Dance Dance Revolution in the corner with plenty of space for people to come and watch, as if there was going to be like some big dance off, like it's one of those High School Musical movies or something. Um, and then we got our little booth where you can come in and exchange your tickets and get your prizes and stuff. And some of these you can see are off the workshop, and others are from the Theme Maker's Toolkit. These penguins are absolutely adorbs, and so are the little King Coaster plushies. Uh, they're so awesome. And then I also did move this seating area over here. I switched it in between, switched places with it for between the Catch a Clam and the bottleneck game. So I moved that, and like now this area has a lot better flow because before like the trees were blocking your view of the arcade coming coming up this way. And so these letters actually, I did get these from a creator who did those with the Theme Maker's Toolkit as well, and they look fantastic. I forgot his name, but I'll link it in the description below. Um, so I guess one thing that I'm kind of excited about would have to be the new rides pack coming out eventually. So I did build took Dr. Kartoffelsalat's ski lift off the workshop and kind of modified it and expanded it out and made it my own. This one's pretty much there's a lot of inspiration from Cedar Point here, like with the stalls underneath the walkway and everything. I'm hoping that I can still emulate this building style with the new one when we get those. But that's gonna be so awesome to have one working in game. So, and if you notice, there's also a bridge crossing over the Midway. I got started on a train that's gonna go through the park, and we'll get to the station here pretty soon. And then as we continue on, I got a dive coaster. So the current working name for it is Muff Diver, but I don't know if that's gonna stick. So, um, the color scheme, I wanted something different that's not red and white or white supports with whatever color, because that's what my other two coasters are. So right now I went with yellow and blue. And oh god, I'm on the roof again. Damn it. Okay, so I took a lot of inspiration from Valraven and Yukon Striker and kind of mashed it up a little bit and came up with my own design. It's got some really interesting elements that I think would make a really awesome dive coaster, and kind of just went with it, and that's what this turned out to be. So, and then behind me I have Ruble Trillions' Midway games, and I mashed them all together and made it look like it's all one building, and I think that came out really well. Got a planner started, but I haven't put anything in it just yet. And then the back half of the coaster goes over this really nice little pond. Oh man, that looks like that would be so much fun to ride in real life. But so pretty much like the whole backstory to this, like this would have been the deep end of a pond that already existed here, and then they put this retaining wall up, and like they basically just redid all this whole area for this coaster. And so like this would have been the original depth of the this would have been the original depth of the pond. Still wouldn't have been very deep, but you can see it is a little recessed down, and but it is really cool if you come over here and then you're like right next to the coaster as it comes out of the station. It is very tall. I think I built it, it was like 230 something feet tall, and then the drop, I think like the total drop is like 250-ish, somewhere in there. Um, and then if you continue on down this way, we have the Cleveland Steamer. We have the station. This is pretty much this is very inspired by the one at Cedar Point, over by Millennium Force. Um, the only difference is this spire is offset off to one side, and I wanted mine to be symmetrical. But I like it, you know. I'm gonna put some benches in and over here for some seating. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. Got a bridge over here. Then of course here's the bottom of the drop. It goes right underneath that train bridge. I still got to finish supporting the Immelman there, but lots of work to be done. But so much stuff still did get done at least. And then I was just messing around earlier, trying to get my settings dialed in for streaming. So that is something I do look forward to doing in the future. It will be on YouTube. Um, but I was messing around on the stream and I threw down this, the Insanity, except I'm gonna call it 69 because why not? It's Penn Island. And I like the location right in the back of the Cobra Roll for Penguin. You know, this area is gonna all be all backstage stuff, and then there'll be a facade that'll come right in here. But that's pretty much about all I got done in this episode. If I exit out, you'll be able to see all the terrain work and stuff for, that I did for all the like future planning and stuff. So lots of just basically trying to make the land usable and, get ready to do stuff with it. I might plan for like a kiddie park right here. I'm not sure just yet what I want to do with that. I do have plans to do like a bar slash brewery slash restaurant right here. Put some lockers somewhere in here, some other buildings, and one person did suggest for this for the sundial ride to call it pendulum. So I'm gonna do it hyphenated, just like that. And I'm gonna see if I can make some kind of calligraphy pun or something with it. I don't know yet. So the theming and everything still has yet to be done with this ride. I still got to build a station for both of these coasters. Um, yeah, a lot of work to do still in the areas that I've actually got quite a bit done in already. But that will come whenever I have the drive and the motivation to do those things. So still trying to figure out mostly like just the overall layout, and then I'll do all the fine detailing stuff later. But I'm trying to get a feel for like the overall layout of the park overall first. So, um, feel free to post your comments, questions, or suggestions below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this, and I will try and get these out a lot sooner to you guys instead of waiting 2 months in between each video. Um, so, um, but yeah. So that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. You guys have a good time uh doing whatever it is you guys do. Have a great holiday coming up, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which will probably be sometime next year or right after the DLC drops. So, whichever. All right, guys. Later.